Oh. Why didn't it go? Here we go.
Yes.
Now, do you like the look?
I do. I love the look.
I think I've got the look tonight. I've got the 80s hair. I've got the jacket going. Okay.
It's going to...
Well, I'm trying to get Donne on, but before we do that, let me just turn that down a little bit. Because tonight it is Kim's Top 5, Monday night. So good to have you with us. And if you're new here tonight, you've never seen this before, we do this every Monday night. A little bit of craziness and madness, plus a little bit of education. So welcome, it's good to have you with us. If you want to see more, you can always check out some of our other videos. As I said, we do this every Monday night. And tonight we have a very special guest coming to join us. The lovely Donne. In fact, that's why I thought I'd better dress up. I'm sure Donne's an 80s chick, so I've given her that 80s look there. So we're just waiting for Donne to come online. Now, a little bit about Donne. What can we say about Donne?
So Donne lives in Karratha. I don't know if we need the look anymore, do we?
I just love it. Roxetta, so good.
I had to wear makeup tonight because it's savvy. We're talking makeup tonight.
I didn't have to wear makeup tonight because I'm already beautiful.
With Donne.
You look really lovely. Sorry, I just saw it. Okay.
So Donne is from Karratha, and
middle of nowhere,
Western Australia.
Yeah.
And she's a beautician. She's
a beautiful beautician.
She is a very beautiful beautician.
This could be her now.
I'm just going to join her.
Yay. And Donne is talking to us tonight because...
she's the queen of makeup.
She's the queen.
Yep. She knows so much more than I do.
Oh, there she is!
We'll have to move closer so we both
We'll switch in. Hey, Donne.
Hello. Can you hear
me?
Oh, you're a bit cutting in and out, maybe.
Can't hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. I think you were just cutting in and out, maybe.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah.
We've got you now. Donne, you've just come back from somewhere very special. Is that right? Can you tell us a bit about it?
I have. I've just come back from North America. I can't believe I am back on early. What an amazing...
I think your internet connection, I don't know,
is it
maybe just a little bit. It's just cutting in and out a bit, maybe.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, that's good. Hey, and so you're in North America. You went to Gold Retreat, is that right, with Young Living?
Yes. Yeah, I went to Gold Retreat, and I went to Spokane, where you both been last year. I got to follow your footsteps. And we went over to Idaho, the farm. So we got two farms over there. One is the Melissa and Lavender Farm, which is St. Mary's, and the other one is the farm. I can't even think of its name. Kim.
Highland Flats.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Oh my God. I know, there's so much happened in a week. It was insane. So what an amazing experience. And to come home and really understand the ethics about this company and see the seed to seal and see when I show tonight my top 5 savvy, know that in one of those bottles is is lavender that we've seeded and sealed in a bottle. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So
And if anyone ever has any doubts about this company and the ethics and the quality of their essential oils, all you have to do is go and visit a farm. Isn't that right, Donne?
Absolutely. And it is very, very special. The work that goes into these beautiful little bottles, there's no way in the world I want to use oils that are cut with synthetics, adulterated, or come out of the laboratory. No way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, should we get into it?
Yes.
I'm
going to talk first. So I'm going to just explain to everyone why you'd want to use a natural makeup, okay? I'm not the makeup queen when it comes to applying it, but I definitely know why you'd want to use it. So I'm going to start by talking about what's not in our makeup, okay? So a lot of these things are in other makeups that are on the market. I find it funny, you know, when people say, oh, our lipstick, you know, it doesn't come off. That worries me. You know, like I want a natural makeup. I want to know that it's not messing with my hormones. So the ingredients that I'm looking for is no phthalates, no parabens. Both of those mess with your hormones. It's why we're seeing more and more women these days with, you know, hormonal issues, because they're endocrine disruptors. They are putting your hormones out of balance. They're giving you way too many xenoestrogens, and therefore that's, you know, putting your progesterone balance, you know, out of whack. And so you're having all these xenoestrogens and not enough progesterone. And also you're seeing even testosterone out of balance too as a result of that.
Especially if, as a guy, you're kissing way too many women who are wearing non-natural lipstick.
Is that a problem for you?
Well, it's hard when you're this attractive.
Right. There's no talc in our makeup, okay? Talc is often a filler product that's added to other mineral makeups. There's no talc in ours. Talc, you know, many of us have learned over the years that you don't put talc on down there because it's been linked to ovarian cancer and all of those kinds of things. Why would we want to put it on our face? But it's in a lot of makeups. You don't want to put bismuth. Bismuth actually causes acne, and yet it's in a lot of mineral makeup. So you think you know you're doing something right by using a mineral makeup, but it's clogging up your pores and causing skin irritation and rashes and all of those kinds of things, which is why a lot of women get skin irritation when they use makeup. There's no petrochemicals. Petrochemicals are also linked to cancer and toxicity. No synthetic colors, which also block your pores and cause skin irritation. No synthetic fragrances. I was watching this video today on Facebook. I think one of the girls in the group shared it, and it said something about synthetic fragrances were just as bad as cigarette smoke. And that more and more women, because they wear synthetic perfumes and they spray synthetic things around their home, and obviously it's even in their makeup, it's what makes their makeup smell nice. All of those things lead to their hormones being out of whack or lead to cancer. There's no nanoparticles. Nanoparticles, we don't even know what the effect of nanoparticles are, but they're so tiny. If you're using a sunscreen that you can't see on your skin and it totally rubs in, then it's more than likely it's going to contain nanoparticles. And those nanoparticles get inside cells. There are 10,000 of these nanoparticles on the width of a single hair, right? That's how small they are. So they can get inside your cells and cause long-term damage. They're in a lot of makeups, so that the makeup lasts longer on your skin. So you want to avoid nanoparticles.
This is quite a list we're coming up with here, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a guy, this is why guys don't wear makeup. We prefer to spray toxic stuff under our arms.
Yeah. So
it absorbs much better there, evidently.
So the thing is, you can either buy an app like, you know, Think Dirty, the Environmental Working Group's Healthy Living, and spend hours doing research on products and brands and all of that kind of stuff.
Or
you can buy Savvy Mineral Makeup by Young Living, and you can know that there's none of these nasties already in there. Do you want to know what is in our makeup?
Yep.
Okay, so I also want to say that there's no soy, there's no gluten, there's no heavy metals, and there's no mineral oil. Once again, things that are in a lot of other makeups. So instead, what Young Living uses, instead of a mineral oil, they're using jojoba oil, sunflower oil. Instead of the synthetic colors, they're using micas and aspen, I think it's aspen bark clay, and arrowroot powder instead of the talc. They're using aloe, you know, so that it's moisturizing and soft in our skin. Instead of the synthetic fragrances, of course, they use
essential oils.
Essential oils, yeah.
We got that one.
They use vitamin E, sweet almond oil, and kale and clay. And the other thing that I want to say is that they do own the lipsticks and the mascara contain beeswax. They're the only two products in the Savvy range that aren't vegan friendly, okay? Now, a lot of other companies have vegan makeup, but it's not natural. It's synthetics, because of course it doesn't contain any animal products, because it's made in a lab and it's synthetic. So you can choose a vegan, you know, like, I'm not saying that vegan people should choose our makeup because, you know, it does contain beeswax. And if you are concerned about that, then don't use the lipstick or the mascara.
Yep.
But I guess what I'm saying is that you just need to look at labeling. And just because something is vegan doesn't mean that it's natural or healthy. So I just want to put that out there.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's a serious message.
Yeah.
So now, Donne, you are the queen of makeup.
Oh,
Talk us through.
I got look at.
So first of all,
Yeah.
what did savvy mean to you when it came out? Because that was a big deal, wasn't it?
Well, so firstly, for those that don't know me, my background is skincare and makeup, and I've, you know, it's been a passion since I was 12 years old. And so prior to Young Living, I was a company for 8 years. And so, you know, the whole reason I've gone down this road was that I needed a transition. And so after coming back from overseas, transformation. So this has helped transition on my journey into savvy mineral makeup and skincare. And the reason being is, you know, the importance of what Kim just mentioned about endocrine disruption, how it plays an important part on our hormones. 2.5 years ago, mine crashed. So it led me down a pathway where I was using 500 toxic chemicals a day before I walked out of the bathroom of a morning. So you can imagine what it was doing. So, you know, when we talk about compromising beauty for health, you know, it was suicide. I was playing on a daily basis with my body. I love skincare and I love makeup. And so, like, one day I'm going to do a list of exactly what I use in a day, because, you know, now I can, you know, not only for myself, but for my children, the people around, use that are non-toxic, chemical-free, and, you know, I know that there's safety in products that we use. So Savvy Mineral Makeup was, Jeremy, a game changer for us. You know what I mean? Like, and out there. So, you know, yeah, we're very blessed. Our company took that vision and made it a reality, because we are the only company in the world that have mineral makeup with Young Living essential oils.
That's so exciting. I love the makeup. So let's start off with your number 5.
Okay, so I had to try and narrow this down, and I know they're out there. What is she choose? But like any artist, and I am Picasso every day, and I get to paint on my canvas. And, you know, you can't paint a beautiful picture without prestige brushes. So my number 5 is the brush set, and Kim's got that there. Now, I love the brush set. The reason is, like I said, every artist has their kit, and this is our toolkit to use. Because, you know, especially these beautiful brushes are handmade by this beautiful family in Italy. So it's a family company that hand make these brushes in Italy. What I love about it, especially because when you're using mineral powders, if you use those really big brushes, you end up spilling all the product. So I love that. This has got a beautiful long and you've got control of how you're using products. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are scared about using minerals because they end up all over the place. So to really, you know, use as much product, get more control of how you use the product, it is very important to invest in a beautiful brush kit from Living, handmade in Italy. And honestly, once you use these, you'll never use any other brushes in the world. So my top number 5 is invest in the Savvy brush kit. And I'm going to show you why when I show you my number 4. So number 5.
I'm just going to tell you why I love it, okay? I know this is like, you know, your top 5, but I'm just going to say what I love about the makeup brushes. And it's because it actually, and this is going to be backwards because it's Facebook Live, but it tells you on the brushes what it's for. So I know that this is for the foundation because it says foundation, and I know this one is for the veil because it says veil, and I know this one's for the blush because it says blush, and the eyeshadow one says eyeshadow. I mean, you can't get more simpler than that. So if you're a, like, you know, makeup for dummies person like me, you know what to use. So
that's what they should do in restaurants with all the cutlery. They should label the cutlery as well.
They should. Thank you, Danae.
I know. So yeah, and so just a top tip when we're talking about brushes, especially when we talk about people that have, you know, acne or blemishes and those sorts of things, please always take care of your brushes. And I like to just use the thieves foaming. So just do a little pump in the hand, give your brush, don't wet the glue or down to the base, just make sure you do that. When you're drying your brushes, tighten the bud, okay, so that they're nice and tight, and let them dry naturally. So don't keep them wet, otherwise they'll be all over the shop. So just a little top tip, a little bit of water, a bit of foam, give them a little clean, and then tighten the bud and lie down or hang them dry. And then also too, a really good way to keep from getting any, you know, bacteria and germs, all those sorts of things that come from, you know, it just happens because you're using it on skin. Just use your thieves spray, okay? So they're just a couple of top tips. So it's just as important to make sure you clean your brushes so that you're not transferring onto the skin. So that's my top 5.
Awesome. Thanks.
5. Yay.
Right, number 4.
Okay, now every painting needs to have a beautiful canvas. Now to prepare the canvas is a foundation, okay? Now I love foundation because that is the base of adding color, okay? Now if you don't get the foundation right, the painting not going to look too good. So what I love about our foundation, you can use it a couple of different ways. And it is a mineral powder, like Kim's showing as well. And what I love is that I actually mix mine with the Charlemagne, or depends on what country we're in tonight, Shaloom. And I actually make a beautiful CC cream or a tinted moisturizer with that. So I take this traveling with me, and I love that. Oh, it smells beautiful too. I love the Charlemagne because helps even out the skin tone. So you can just add powder into that and you get a beautiful moisturizer or a lovely CC cream. And the other way is that, especially when we're using this beautiful brush, the foundation brush, it's got a nice flat top. You just tap a little bit into the lid like this. So I can show you. Whoops. That was a little lot. Okay. And you can either do it dry or you can do it wet. So especially if your skins are drier, you just give it a couple of sprays on there and I just use your hand as a palette, and then basically in circles, always use circles, and then off you go. And it is that simple. And you can see, because of the way that the brush has been beautifully designed, you've got more control and you don't end up looking like a powder. So there you go. So you can either do it a couple of different ways, but just using this amazing misting spray will give it a nice dewy effect. And especially for old ladies like myself, as we get older, powders can tend to make us look older. So using the misting spray will give it more of a soft focus and look like a camera finish. So there you go. So my number 4 is a foundation. Beautiful foundation. Remember also, you will be a summer and winter color. So what you use in summer will be different to what you use in winter. So make sure you invest in 2 foundations so that you can just tweak it a little bit.
Do you have any tips about how do people work out what color they should order? So
there's a couple of different ways, and I like to use, Kim, what's called the elimination process. So basically, you would look at me and go, okay, is Danae dark? So we have nine colors in our range, and I do the elimination process. So my dark, that wipes out the first 3 colors. Yeah. Am I really light? No, I take that away. So am I really? No. So I sort of eliminate definitely what you want first, and then work with what you've got left. Now, when we look at that, we have cool and we have warm. Pick a cool color. You generally have a look on your inner wrist, and you look at the color of the veins, okay? And the color of my skin. If I've got a pinkish tone and my veins are predominantly blue, you are a cool. Now, if you have an undertone that is golden, and these are probably more easier than determining the veins, whether you are, do I tend to burn in the sun and I blush pink, you know what I mean, like red, you are definitely cool. If I tend to tan in the sun, or I have a golden undertone and predominantly my veins are green, then I am a warm. Does that make sense? So don't always veins, because sometimes people go, oh my God, I've got green and veins. They get a little bit confused. You also, if you tend to go for silver jewelry, or cool, if you like gold, like warm. Does that make sense? So, and then from that, work out a stripe test on the cheek and use, so even if you get a cotton bud and go 2, and you'll see which color disappears to the skin. Okay? Now, do remember colors. Like, I've just come back from the US and I'm so golden brown. No, I'm only joking. I wish I was. But you know what I mean? I have got a little bit of sun, but I didn't go something like that. But yeah, so basically, I always travel with 2 colors because you sometimes tweak them. So yeah, so hopefully that helps. Warm or dark color range. So they're beautiful.
Great. I mix my colours together as well, especially when I've run out of one. I mix the other ones together. So anyway. All right. Thanks. That's number 4. What about number 3?
Okay. So number 3, like every, especially when you girls are running into the house, or you're teenagers, or you're on your way to work, you want to use, 5 products in 5 minutes. So you can do a makeup. If you've got more time, like myself, I like to do more makeup, but generally you want to do a really quick makeup out the door, and you can't go wrong with a really good blusher. Bronzer, I'm telling lies now, Kim.
I know, I was just about ready to fall over because I thought, oh, I got the bronzers out. I thought that was number 3. I wear the blusher, but I'm learning about the bronzer.
So bronzers are amazing because you can use it gold. I'm going to show you in a moment. And you can also do it as a quick eyeshadow. So what I love about that, this is really easy to use, okay? So let's just have a look. One Summer Love. And we've got Crandall over, which is, it's more, has a shimmer in there. So it's there. Now, for girls in our beautiful members that are currently our members, invest in some extra brushes from the US. Okay, now this is a contour brush from the US. Okay, you can order that on your NFR, and I love this because it's specifically designed for contouring. So if you want to use a bronzer, what it does, it's designed to frame the face. Okay, so you can actually change the whole way that your face looks by using a bronzer. Okay, and it also, what it does, it gives the skin that sun-kissed glow. So if you are really pale, it would lift up the skin. Okay. Now, if you don't have contour, just use your brush, and basically what you do is you just put a little bit in here, and just start from the forehead. You do number 3, bring it under the cheek line, and then under the chin, and you do an E on the other side. I'm trying to do this backwards. Okay. And okay, so you do an E and a 3. Okay. And what you can do is just grab your eyeshadow brush as well. So if you're in a real hurry, you don't have time to use eyeshadow, grab your, seriously, this is so funny, trying to do it with one hand. Just get a little bit of your eyeshadow, okay? Just go zip and zip. And then all of a sudden you're, got, so bronzers are really good for adding colour, adding a healthy glow, lifting the skin, and framing if you want to change the way. There's lots of different ways you can use bronzers. So there you go.
That's awesome. I'm learning to be a bronzer fan. I guess it's a big learning curve. I mean, I think I've told you this before, but when I first bought the Savvy Makeup last year in June, it took me until November to start using it, because I'd always been a liquid foundation kind of girl, and it was really, at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, and it was through experimentation, and now I don't think anything of it. But I'm still a blush girl, and so I'm gonna have to get into the whole contouring thing with the bronzer. So you've inspired me. I'll have a go at it tomorrow.
it just sort of gives that good look to the face if you got round faces like me, so it's really
mine's very round too.
A 3 and an E.
A 3 and an E. Right. What's number 2?
Okay, and number 2, look, there's so many buts. Lip gloss, you know, especially I've just been flying like 12 airplanes, and I love putting on a lip. Now remember, whatever you put on your lips is what, you know, you're eating, that sort of stuff. And you know, the beautiful thing about our lips that is infused with peppermint. So a specific, this is my,
I've got it on.
It smells divine, and it's absolutely beautiful. And especially for you girls, you work, you know, you're working girls out there, you know, there's nothing better than being able to quickly pop on some foundation, put some bronzer on, the skin, put on the gloss, and then we're going to finish off with the finale. But, you know, young teenagers through to all age groups, if you are wearing, pop your over the top of your lipstick, absolutely beautiful. Not only does it keep the lips nice and moist, especially in winter when the lips tend to dry out because they're a membrane, and it helps with those little fine lines of
Great.
and
Yep.
puckers.
I love how it feels. Like it. I've got the lipstick and then the lip gloss on over the top. So
Beautiful. Yeah.
All right.
Shiny lips.
So that's number 2. What about number 1?
Uno.
Well, mascara is girl's best friend that makes everything better. How cute is this in the US, hey? This is what happens when you go shopping. Oh my God. Nothing better than a mascara. Now, this is, I love mascaras, okay? Now, it has got a very short brush on it, and it is infused with lavender. Now, the secret to putting this on, let me just show you, is that I'm trying not to put my tongue out or my face while I'm doing this, is that when you do, get right under to the root, wiggle, and up, right? Now, the secret is don't do a second application until the first one's dry, okay? Because you'll clump it. Now, the other top tip is when using mascaras, don't pump like that because it will make mascara go clumpy. Okay, pump air into it and it breeds bacteria. So the secret is to just half bring it out and twirl it and then use your mascara, okay? No pumping makes clumpy.
I love that.
Yeah, but it's a big thing because it will go clumpy if you pump it. Yeah, okay. So really important. Bring it out, twirl it around, clean the brush, really get under. Now, the best thing is to invest in a little brush, a little comb. Most of you girls will have one, and then when it's dry, just separate the lashes and then put another coat on there so you get maximum length and volume with it. But girls, if you are ever don't have the best thing that I would ever get any girl out there as a teenager to purchase is buy mascara.
Yeah. And the one thing, like I have been looking for natural makeup since probably the last 10 years since I've been into natural stuff. And so many of the natural mascaras out there, by the end of the day, I either look like a panda or I've got all these black freckles and or the clumping stuff that you talked about before. I love this mascara. It's, it's not really waterproof. So, like if you cry a lot. But I really love it. It's amazing. It makes your eyes really zing. So, everyone should get a mascara.
Kim, it's amazing I love that you said that because one of the problems with conventional makeup is that people love it because it stays on their skin. Now, remember, ladies, anything that stays on your skin is designed not to come off. It's being made in the laboratory, okay? And it's not good for your skin. So a lot of skin problems, people are using like products out there like Colour Stay, or I've got a lipstick, I love it, Danae, because it doesn't come off. Well, you know what? You wonder make it stay on your skin. So please, anything, it's the same with when you oils, you need to reapply them more regularly than using a perfume that's made in a laboratory and stays on a long time. It's not designed for good. So, you have to apply your makeup through the day. Remember, it is not designed for the day. You know what I mean? Like you do have to, because it's designed to wear on the skin, let the skin breathe. So that's the reason why it's not.
Yeah. Great.
One of the things that we say often on these Facebook Lives is it's not what you do once in a while that matters, it's what you do every day. And obviously, being a bloke, different kettle of fish. But for women, how often do you apply makeup? For most women, every day.
Yeah, every day.
And absolutely. And Jeremy, 2.5 years ago, I got to a place of accumulation where I just stored so many chemicals in my body that it was dangerous. It was very dangerous. And some people don't get that warning sign. There's so many high estrogen levels out there, and we know that it's coming from all those harmful synthetic chemicals that we're using every day.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up. Give us those 5 quickly again. So number 5 was
brushes.
The brushes. Yay! Thank you to the little Italian lady who makes them. Good on her.
Absolutely.
Number 4.
Foundation. So easy. You girls are gonna love it. It's amazing.
Number 3.
Bronzers.
Just remember 3E.
There you go. Jeremy's going to be doing this next week.
I've already got it worked out.
He can do the 30 faces in 30 faces in 30 days.
Do you know what? I was thinking in this jacket with this hairdo, I could be a makeup artist.
I love
You could.
it.
We'll just call you Max.
Number 2, lip gloss.
Number 2.
Lip gloss. What a good gift for a niece or a daughter or anyone. And mascara, a girl's best friend, your mascara. Makes sure that you get rid of your mascara, okay? So every 3 months, replace your mascaras, girls, because they can be a haven for bacteria.
Wow.
So one of the other things that we're excited about at the moment is
So excited.
this.
That is
A
stunning.
box.
But if you, like, I mean, obviously, if
So
you're...
hold on, just explain that to people.
Okay,
it
so...
looks suspiciously like a cardboard box. Yeah.
If you're already a Young Living member, then you can order whatever makeup that you want. So you can put all the things that Danae talks about on your order. But if you're not a Young Living member, or you've got friends who want to try the makeup or anything like that, the Savvy Premium Starter Kit, even if you are a member, but you know, you don't know where to start, this is where you start. With this, the Savvy Premium Starter Kit. It has the foundation, it has the foundation brush, the misting spray, it has 3 eyeshadows, a blush, and it has a lavender essential oil that comes in it in this beautiful box. Plus, at the moment, if you're already an existing member, I'm just going to pick it up off the ground, sorry. As an added gift, you get the Melissa Pepping Beauty Book, which talks about, you know, all your tips, because I mean, we talked today about makeup, but if you want to go back and watch one of the other Kim's Top 5s that we did with Danae, she talked about skincare, because you know, the secret to that good canvas that Danae talked about in the beginning is having good skincare, having a good skincare routine. And Melissa Pepping talks about that in her beauty book. So at the moment, you're getting that for free, and a beautiful evening clutch. And if you're a new member, you get the 4 dryable and the Citrus Fresh. So, you know, you can't, they're giving away tons of freebies.
And you're fully set up except for one product.
Well, I just also want to say that this month Young Living has the rose oil promo, where if you get 5 people started on 200 PV, so if you knew people that wanted to ditch the chemicals and get started on a toxin-free lifestyle, you could get them to order the Makeup Premium Starter Kit and the Beauty Essentials, the Essential Rewards bundle, which has got the skincare in it, and that way they've got their skincare covered and their makeup for, I think you added it up today and it was like $495 or something, was it?
Yes.
And they get a whole lot of free products, because they get you know, the cool the 190 and the 250 and maybe even the 320, I can't remember. You know, they get a whole heap of free product this month as well. So, you know, if you know people out there, it's a really, really easy way to start on the toxin-free lifestyle.
For August, we're talking about?
Yes,
You
August.
can clean up.
Yeah. So, Jeremy, how are you going to link this to makeup? What is your top one?
Well, funny you should mention that, because if you go way, way back to the start of this, I talked about underarm deodorant. And as we've said many times before, it's not what you do once in a while that matters, it's what you do every day. And let me just say that I used to spray toxic chemicals under both arms every day, sometimes twice if I was having a bad day. And the thing about those toxic chemicals, for gentlemen out there who are listening, or for ladies who have partners, you're just spraying crap under your arm, and it's getting absorbed in that beautiful soft skin under there. It gets straight into your bloodstream, and it's not doing you any good. So if you're going to do anything,
and you're a guy,
swap out the toxic chemicals for my favorite, Shutran, because it works so much better.
And you'll get beautiful looking women who wear great Savvy makeup.
Just like this one.
And Danae.
And they're helpless. They're helpless against this.
Yeah.
So, plus, talking about makeup, you know, people say makeup, then if you get in trouble, you kiss and make up. My advice, Shutran, kiss and make up.
Great.
Thank you so much, Danae.
Thank you, Danae. You are so, so beautiful. You always look amazing and glamorous, and you're so knowledgeable when it comes to makeup. We love you.
Oh, thank you. And I love that we're all together and we've all got something special to share. And that's what I love about this company, that we're a sharing company and we're an educating company, and, you know, we're on this journey together. And, you know, you don't have to walk known because we all learn of each other. So, and I'd like to thank you both for having me on tonight and everything that you both do for us every week. We just love it on a daily basis. Yeah, we're so blessed. See you next week.
There's a lot of love here.
We will see you next week.
And if you've got comments or if you've got questions,
put them in the comments.
Put them in the comments below.
And we'll answer them later.
Absolutely.
And we'll find out who won, who got the 5, Danae's top 5. And
What the winner's going to get. So a lucky girl, or hopefully someone there's got something there, that you're going to get my favourite lip gloss from the US that I brought back for you. So
wow.
There's a lucky girl comments that picked our top 5.
Okay, great. So there's a free lip gloss that you can't get in Australia at the moment. You've got to order it from the US. So
Alrighty.
We'll go through and work out who won.
Alrighty. And we will see you guys next week.
Good night.
See you, Danae.
Love you.